Hey guys, Cloudgames here, and today for the first time we're going to be covering 1.16 stuff. So I haven't really been covering much of 1.16, I don't know if you've noticed, and that's mainly because there really isn't too much technical things that they added. There's a few things, and people will argue that there's a lot, but there's not any like general interesting things. There really isn't any new commands for me to show you how they work. There's not a whole lot, but there is some interesting stuff. So today I'm going to show you just a few of those interesting things. So this is tag tricks. So there's some things they added to tags. So instead of block tags just simply grouping blocks together, they actually group blocks that do things together. And we're going to go over all of the current blocks that do things, block tags that they added as of me making this in 20W13B. All right, so we're going to go alphabetically, left to right. So first we have bamboo plantable on. So bamboo plantable on is just what you think it is. It's blocks that you're allowed to plant bamboo on, and I added sandstone. So normally you wouldn't be able to do this, but I can plant it on sandstone and it will grow on sandstone. Now I am using a increased random tick speed so that these effects are easier to see happen. It would have taken a long time for that to actually build. So that one's not super interesting, but it's something. You also have bee growables, and I haven't been able to get this thing to run, but essentially what I believe is these are plants that bees can grow through pollination. So I thought it might be funny to add dirt. So you have to test this yourself on some kind of, probably a survival world. This one won't really fit for it. But it might be weird if they started just placing dirt blocks. All right, so those two are not super interesting. The most interesting probably is climbable. So these are things that are climbable, and I went ahead and added air. So now if you're in adventure mode, you can start flying, kind of, but it's more like climbing, and you're just climbing in the air. But yeah, so now I would probably, if you wanted to make some kind of flight mechanic using this, you probably wouldn't want to use air. You'd probably want to use some walkthrough block like structure voids, and then if the player is supposed to be flying, then you put structure voids around them and fill the rest of the stuff with air or something like that. So next is dragon immune. I'm not going to show this because I'd have to go into the end, but essentially it's just a list of blocks that the dragon cannot break. So you could make it so that they can't break anything, or you can make like something if you're building something there and you want to have a battle, I don't know what. Not super useful. Enderman holdable. This one actually is useful if you're using Enderman and mob griefing is on and you don't want them to pick up stuff. You could just delete everything here and now they can't hold anything. Or you can add stuff so that they can start carrying more things. Or you can put only one thing, so then you force them to carry only a certain thing, which could be an interesting mechanic. Don't have an example for that because, again, controlling when they're going to pick something up is kind of hard, and I'm not going to show that. All right, hoglin repellents. So the new mobs they added are hoglins, piglins, and striders. So hoglins are like pigs that will attack you, and you can select certain blocks that they're scared of. This guy's scared of the dirt, and you can see he's running away from it. So if I put it over here, he will start running in that corner instead. They're kind of freaking out. If it's not there, they act a little bit less insane, as you can tell. But when you put something they're scared of, they start freaking out. I don't know, you might be able to use that for some kind of pathfinding system. Not 100% sure. Next, there is impermeable. I don't know if this thing will do anything, because impermeable is more like things that you can see through. So if I put dirt on here, I must have missed this, but let's just see what this might do. I can't really see any difference, but maybe you can find out what impermeable means in this context. Anyways, so then logs that burn. These are logs that burn. I tried putting stone and it didn't make stone burn, so I don't think that you can add things that aren't logs here. And then non-flammable wood. I tried putting some planks, but again, they do burn, so they still burn. So maybe you can't put planks. There might be something hard-coded that says any plank is going to burn. Alright, then there's piglin repellent. Same thing. They kind of freak out around dirt blocks. This guy's not freaking out at the moment. Oh, there you go. Now he's freaking out. You can see how he moves a bit faster and starts to jump. I'm also forcing it so that he has a time overlord in overworld value of 0, so he doesn't transform. So that might also be why he looks a bit glitchy. So another one that's actually kind of useful or interesting is soul speed blocks. So there's a new enchantment called soul speed, and you can put it on boots, and what it'll do is it'll make you walk faster when you're walking on soul sand. But you can, if you want, go ahead and put it on, say that soul speed works on sandstone, and now you can see I start moving faster. Granted, I'm not moving very fast because I'm inside a climbable block, which makes me move slow. So let me go ahead and remove this so that you can see the full effect, because things behave weird if you're able to climb on air. All right, there you go. So I move much faster. So now it's kind of like a speed boost on my boots, which, hey, maybe that's what you want. Maybe you want to add just a speed boost enchantment, and there you go. Make it, rename the enchantment in your lang file and make it work on any block. And there you go. Easy speed boost enchantment. All right, so next one is not super useful, but I guess it could be. So striders are things that walk on lava, and you can ride them. But when they're not on lava, they get nice and cold. So that guy's shivering, but you can specify what things will make them not cold. And I also added ice because that would be kind of ironic how they are not cold when they're on ice. So there you go. Now he is not cold on ice. Now there's also 2 wither immune and wither base. So wither immune is blocks wither can't break, and wither summon base blocks is actually one of the most interesting to me, because it's really strange that you're able to alter this. This is just one of the weirdest things almost for some reason. I mean, climbable blocks you would think is the weirdest, but I feel like this one's the weirdest to me. It's just so off because you're so used to the default summon. But yeah, there you go. I need to kill it before it blows up everything. But yeah, you can summon it using stone, which is the strangest. It's just so off to me. It's so cursed or something. So go ahead and go crazy, make some cursed videos, whatever you want. I mean, I'm not really into that genre, but other than that, that's pretty much all the tricks that you can do with block tags. You can always combine these in weird ways with actual commands to do some cool stuff, but I'm not going to cover that right now. So anyways, if you guys thought this was useful, go ahead and leave a like. I'll try and cover more 1.16 content the closer they get to actually releasing it, and maybe find some cool things I can specifically do in 1.16. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.